thought maybe you could help me out. I packed too much.
You're nice.
Take us down to the cafeteria, get yourself something to drink from the machine. Thank you.
He's nice.
Crystal, you got a second? I saw the corner. Give him some new clothes. I was expecting
He would have lost you.
that fast.
Where he lives.
His people take his clothes, sell it on the corners.
You kidding?
No, sir. Everybody knows.
Different approaches. Everything we need to touch it.
This kid, I'm so worried about him at some point, you know, losing his nerves. Lester?
Remember when I was cadet, I was up here on the cadaver search.
Are you researching for the bodies?
Lincoln Park. West Baltimore brings out the dead.
No.
I need more from the look of things. If he's dumping them here...
You have more chance, you know, to find some mushrooms right now than that.
All warrants are for prime locations linked to high-level violators.
Weeks on the dresses linked to low-level corner.
Questions? Excellent. Hold the rec room till it's time to stage.
He's such an asshole.
And so ends the last crusade of the Major Crimes Unit. With a whimper.
The list of crimes is wild.
Yeah. And you?
Norris is back on the Bradley case.
What a surprise.
It's by order of the deputy ops. I know the story that says he was never off the case. That you and he are partnered. A task force of two working together.
Fuck you, fat man.
I know.
Not original, but succinct. I like your approach.
Y'all humiliate me once by dropping me into this thing. And now you're gonna shame me again by moving Norris.
It's not personal. It's a game.
This is homicide, detective. This is not some boiler room unit where no one pays attention to whatever the fuck it is you call police work. Now, I didn't like it when they came to me and told me to dump Norris, but dump him I did. And in the end, when everyone else in this unit is buried and shitted, this detective sergeant will still be standing.
You're a good dog.
So, get the story.
Obeying, you know, to his
Norris
masters.
becomes the primary, and you are now assisting on an
I'm not blaming him.
investigation
I understand his reasons. I'm just saying that it's not my way of doing stuff.
Press conference is upstairs in half an hour, so don't be late.
Press conference.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking her also to lie, like this girl, you can read her feelings, you know, on her face. She's like me. I'm also getting bored, you know, with that. I'm not gonna find anything. Oh, poor guy. Oh, that's so stupid.
According to the wiretap, how long ago? They move him around, you know.
He moves around, Lieutenant. He floats. But I have seen him in the concrete park behind Fulton.
In a park?
If the weather's right, he sits out there in some lawn chairs, holds court. My guess is that he likes to talk outdoors so no one can drop a microphone on him.
He's clever.
What can we do with that?
Like, really, you don't know how to do your job?
I had nothing to do with that nonsense. Now that's a straight up lie. I was at that damn meeting when you told him to slow the case down. Look at this. Now look at it.
You're looking at your watch? That guy, I don't know a lot of him, but I know that you need his support to have other one's support.
Look at you, Clarence. Just look at you. You've forgotten your agenda. You've forgotten your base. You think that's gonna make up for jumping in bed with every damn developer? Shit. You're even on Clay Davis's tit. Campaign runs on dollars. You know it. Whose dollars? Those sons of bitches you got around your card table every month? Feeding your kitty? Fuck you, Clarence. I'm gonna sit what's left of this one out. I'm gonna sit it out.
Oh, you should care more!
Okay. Who the hell do you think you are? Huh?
Someone who counts!
Okay, turn your back on me now. I won't forget. We can't afford this. We need this organization. Fuck that. Holier than thou. Motherfucker. Now you want this. Wait.
I knew that at some point he would switch, but like that, it's better than I thought. Oh, you're a snitch inside!
Deputy Ross, please. It's Lieutenant Hoskins at the hall.
But Ross needs Royce.
You gonna use the open one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna rush some bullshit on the farmer display.
Yeah, that's good. Right there, that works.
No one saw you.
He steps. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, hello. What the fuck?
Say, un moi. Au revoir.
Omar would have never done that, never killed a citizen, an innocent one for no reason. You just got tired of waiting for him to do something? Fuck you!
Other idea?
Nobody's under.
You want some of that Reese's?
You trying to make some grilled cheese? $5?
What you need?
Me and Paul gonna get it on the 10th.
I feel you, but I got some sixth graders waiting on a special order.
I'm waiting. Ain't like
You're also making that kind of business in school? I mean, inside of the school, I think that it was really just about snacks. You're gonna point at Omar.
Mine's down. Got a boy. Anybody's listed. Here you go. Beyond that, it's time for you to shine that mighty intellect of yours on some real murders. Give up the hypotheticals and shit.
Okay, you're gonna stop searching for the bodies.
And
Uh-oh.
Mr. Ricks, thank you for your time and for your attention.
The guy from Ross called
Shaking
you.
hands with the enemy in broad daylight.
Warner's Deli, this isn't.
Definitely not. So, what makes me think you didn't just happen by and find us here?
Watkins is breaking with the mayor.
How do you know?
Giving him that big info?
I'd love to see some new blood in this city. And I'd love the chance to do the right things with this police department for a change.
Okay, you're not putting all of your eggs into the same basket. You're just making sure that you're into everyone's mind.
Wait until he turns the corner.
To chill?
Kill more street. Fuck them red lights, Why not land behind Tony Gray? At least he's from my side of the tracks.
Tony can't win.
You know it.
I can. Now I'll take it up with anyone you want me to. I know you want Daniels in the 11th and Stokes in the 10th. I'll keep away from any tickets you think I might harm. But right now, a week from the primary, the fact is, Royce and I both need you. After the election, the equation changes for him, but not for me. I'm a white mayor in a majority black city.
He knows that he needs help, even if he's
serious
getting
about fixing
elected.
this. And if you support me, you will have a voice within my administration simply because I'm going to need it.
That's a good reason. You know, in a way, it's just kids trying to get scared, you know, like all of the other kids of their ages, but these ones are gonna find a real body.
Say he ain't move. Feel better? Don't know wrong, yo. What's special, Dad?
I think that the opening scene of this episode and the ending scene of this episode are really interesting because they are showing that these kids, they are like all of the kids of the world, but something is different with them. Like, first scene, it's about kids who are afraid of zombies, you know, who are talking about horror stories and who are just trying, you know, to scare each other. And clearly, there are kids, you know, talking like that, like, do you know about these zombies, you know, da 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 da. But in fact, a gunfight is happening just some blocks away and they don't care about it. Police is coming and they don't care about it. And in fact, at the end, they're scared of zombies more than of gunfights, police and stuff like that. So, see, they are normal kids, but they are not normal like usual kids, you know, in my area, in your areas, like they are living a different life clearly, and because of that, they are not reacting the same than I will, than you will. And the ending scene, it's a bit of the same, you know, it's kids who want, you know, to scare each other still, to play with their fears. And in fact, you know, like entering into a dark place to be like, see, that really is a death place and stuff like that. I think that as kids, we all had, you know, that scary house, scary room, you know, somewhere, and everyone was afraid to enter into it and all. But right there it's different. They knew that they would find someone dead, and they found someone dead, and they're not so afraid of it, of that dead, and they're even paying attention to the details of that dead. They know that dead personally, so something is really different also. Right there, like they're normal kids, but the situation around is not normal, and they're not doing something normal, you know, by making that. But there are still normal kids who are afraid of zombies, who are playing at being afraid and all. And you know, at school it's a little the same. There are normal kids who are responding to their teachers. I'm not saying that it's normal to do that, but I'm saying that in each of your classes, I'm pretty sure that you had a kid like that. So right there, it was Ney who did it. It was also Michael who disobeyed to Pris, you know, not coming to detention. They are normal kids, but there is something also not normal at all with that situation, because we have Ney who is coming back, you know, to tell that he's sorry, that really he crossed the limit, and you can see it like a normal kid, but at the same time he's getting expelled for 3 days because, you know, it has been so long that he's acting like that, that's it, it's too much, and for him it's almost natural to get expelled, like he's not making a big story about it. His parents, you know, are not really talking about it because one is in jail and that one gave up on school 2 years before, in fact, what his kid, you know, the grade that his kid is into right now. So really, it's normal, but it's not normal, that situation, and it's a bit of the same for each one of them. Like Dukon, who needs help, you know, and he is helped by all of the school, by Pris himself, and we can see it, and it's so nice. But we can see also that he has doubts about, is it really true, like you're helping me like that? And at the same time, that help doesn't really help, because after that we are learning that in fact the clothes, you know, that he had, his parents, you know, his folks take them to sell them, so it's not normal. And also that kid already saw deaths before, he's the one, you know, to show these deaths at the end. It's making me sad and mad. I'm not even talking about Randy, like, I knew that this kid was dealing stuff at his school, but I really thought that it was only about snacks. No, he's also selling drugs. And Michael, the fact that the Marlo's team is approaching him, it's not a surprise. I said it in the intro, they can all see the potential into that kid, you know, to be involved into the drug business. Even Buddy, you know, saw that and tried to have him on his team. So they can all see that. They can see also that he's a natural leader with his group. Right there, they made him a proposition. I'm afraid of if he would refuse that proposition, like what are they gonna do? I'm afraid of that. Still, he took their money when before he refused Marlo's money. Right there, he accepted it. So it's making me mad. And something that I didn't think about is the fact that if he's joining Marlo's organization, does it mean that he's gonna be against Ney, Randy, his friends? No, because Ney is into the Barksdale team, if we can consider that there is still a Barksdale team, because he is, you know, Weebay's son. But at the same time, Buddy is already working with Marlo, so there is no Barksdale team. Do you understand what I mean? Like, is he gonna be against his friends? Like, I was gonna say scared. No, I'm already sad in advance because I'm pretty sure that Michael is gonna join the drug business at some point. He's gonna join Marlo's organization. For me, it's gonna be because he's gonna take the defense of his brother or maybe one of his friends. You know, something like he's gonna be forced to join the drug business, not because he wants it, but because it's forced to do it. I already imagined that. I'm pretty certain of it. But I never imagined that maybe because of that, he's going to be against some of his friends. And right there, I'm beginning to consider it that maybe it's going to be worse than I thought at first. Bubbs. This guy attacking Bubbs, that I was already mad at it. The fact that Sherrod, you know, that kid that Bubbs is supporting, is pushing to go to school, is helping and all, the fact that that kid didn't help him, it made me even more sad and mad. And after that, the fact that all of the kids around, you know, looking at that scene were mocking Bubbs, like truly I wanted to slap some of them. I'm not afraid of saying it, you know, like maybe I had a violent person during that moment. Bubbs. It got me so mad, the fact that it happened and all. But after that, it made me so proud also, the fact that still he accepted that boy inside of his place and that he's still pushing that boy to go to school. He still wants the best for that kid. He has such a good heart, Bubbs. All of the situation, you know, with Royce, who is losing that support. I knew that he would lose him at some point. I didn't know that it would be really like that during, you know, like the two of them arguing really against each other, screaming at each other like that. Clearly it was not great. I'm surprised by Royce, you know. I still think, you know, that he played that, you know, against Erwin to take his place, you know, if Royce is getting elected. But like I said, he didn't put all of his eggs, you know, into the same basket, and he thought also about the fact that Tommy could get elected, and he told the news, you know, to Tommy about the fact that Royce lost that support, Walkin's support, and Tommy really jumped on his car to go to see Walkins, and that was a good call, and that's such a good thing for you, because with his support, a lot of people that he met before and were not giving him their support, I think that they're gonna switch. All of these guys, you know, that we met before and were not on Tommy's side, they can switch one by one now, I think. Royce committed a lot of mistakes during this campaign. I'm still waiting for the moment when the secretary info is gonna get out. The fact that Tommy's friend, you know, the other candidate, knows that he can't win and is playing with that to be at least better than Royce, so maybe in another election he can have a better place. Now it's admitted, like, he's okay with it. Maybe we are that far, you know, into the campaign, that close to the vote that he knows it. All of the things, you know, about the police going for the little guys, that one, you know, like the new boss, I don't know his name, I can't remember his name each time. The fact that he's mad and that they're not gonna get anyone, like, you want for arresting people, little people, on informations which were You know, like, you took these informations 1 month ago and you're surprised that it's not working. Now they're trying to have Marlo, you know, on tape, clearly, by making videos of him. But it's not gonna function, Marlo knows about it. Marlo is clever, you know, he's talking with Proposition Joe. What he did, you know, to have the cops after Omar? That shocked me a lot, you know, for Chris to kill that girl. No, first to help that girl and then kill her just like that. It's mostly because of that, because we saw him helping her and then just kill her. That was a shock, you know, because of that. But for really what happens, it's clever, you know, because for sure, if that guy is blaming Omar, the cops are gonna search for Omar. You thought, you know, that this guy would get attacked by Omar. Maybe you got tired of waiting, or maybe just it was your plan since the beginning. But why warning that guy at first? No, I think that really just you got tired of waiting for Omar to intervene. It's natural for them to want a revenge against Omar, but I don't want that! I love Omar so much! Kima girl, it was not personal, you know, the fact that they lied about you getting on that case. It's part of the game and Jay understood it. You know, they're all playing a game. We know about the drug game since the beginning, since it was explained to us, you know, with the chess game, with the pawns, the king and all of that. But they are all playing a game. The politicians, like the police, the chain of command, like we had that, like, so well explained during the season 3, maybe too much in fact, that we've got it. Kima, you should know about that chain of command also. It's not personal. Oh, we have Lester and Bunk searching for the bodies. So hard, they didn't find them and Lester is ready to give up on that. You should have searched more places. For sure it's easy for us to say so, I mean for me to say so because I know the truth. I think that he's gonna get mad, Lester, when they're gonna discover the bodies. He's gonna be like, I should have thought of it. Priest is testing stuff, you know, to have more authority on his students. It's working better, but it's not efficient, you know, at 100%. But you're getting there, Priest. He's beginning to have a connection with some of the kids. All of that thing about the kids, you know, into his car, that was fun. Yes, they are normal kids, but nothing is normal about them. Just the fact that some people want to study them, it's really proving that the situation is not that normal, in fact. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. With the 2 hands for once.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.